There we go. We're live. And I think I shall go ahead
I might
and...
I might dip if it gets too noisy.
Aw. I mean, right now he's fine. He's alright. Just gotta wait.
He's just bourbon.
Yeah. Just gotta wait for it to come live on the channel content thingy, and then I'll put a link out on community post and Twitter as usual. Hey, there it is. We found it. Get a shareable link. Yes, please. Also, I shall need to pull up chat on my phone so I can see it. Hey, there it is.
I got the link.
Hey, nice. Cool, cool. Yo. The epic finale to the
Yes, so epic.
Legend of Spyro script. Come join. Winky face. Oh no, well, colon D.
Uh,
Copy that, tweet that. Go over here. Go to my channel. And boom. There we go. Just delete that other post from before. Sweet. Okie dokie. Alrighty, now just go ahead and put it on that screen. Chrome capture, here we go. Okay then. Right, so when we last left off.
Are we ready to do stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Hello, Mako the Dragon. What's going on? How's it going?
Hello, people.
Indeed. Alrighty, so, we're here with the final, well, or what will be the final part of this script reading. It has been utterly painful to go through this thing.
Yeah.
Script is kind of, oh my, script is kind of all over the place. But yeah, we have 12 pages left. Sombra has been caught up on what has happened.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It was weird.
And we have a new guest, which I might have to put away soon.
It's the birdie. Ah.
Yeah, he said no.
No.
Stop.
Oh my.
What is his name? He introduced himself, that's good.
Totally not watching. Oh, hi Candy Dragoness. What's up? Totally not watching this on lunch break. Lol. Nice.
Hey, we have people using their free time to check us out. We've truly peaked.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second.
Okie dokie.
Right.
No problem. In that case, we shall get plan of what we're gonna do in this stream then. Yeah, so this is the final part. We have 12 pages left of the script now. So what we're gonna do is just like read the rest of it, because we're pretty much on the home stretch now, and basically just go over like our overall thoughts on the script as a whole, because it has been there's definitely a lot to discuss in terms of like how it's written, the choices made within the script, and like it's hard to think of what this movie would have been like if it came out, because like it's like, you know, like there's no way of predicting that. But Sombra before went to look at what kind of films and stuff like the animation like companies um like what kind of content they put out to get like an idea of what like this movie would have been like. And one of them was Garfield, like this like Garfield Pet Force thingy, which is like a 3D animated show sort of thing. And yeah, like so it would have been like not saying that that would have been what it would have gone for, but it was like around that sort of like era of 3D animation, you know?
Yeah, like the main thing that you can really take from the sort of productions that they had in this were the productions that they had were like the ones that did like sort of small scale throw out to movie kind of studios.
Mm.
And like especially given the sort of idea of just around this time video game movies just weren't taken seriously in general. You can kind of get the gist that this movie wasn't something that any of the developers were really putting their hearts into or anything like that to make it the best thing that they could. Like if you look in comparison, let's say how something like the Sonic movie was taken care of, where their first design people hate it, and so the developers went back like, all right, we'll redo Sonic's design and redo everything involving Sonic in this movie to make sure it's perfect. If the developers of this put out a Spyro design, people didn't like it, they wouldn't go back and redo all this stuff like that. Like it just not that same level of dedication.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh yes, they wouldn't give a shit.
Also, I was like I completely forgot as well, but like thank you Candy for the for that drawing as well. Like like thank you a lot. Yeah. But yes, the Sonic movie is like a good comparison as well. Like sure, like it's like live action CGI, like which is different to like animation, I guess, but like that same principle applies where like it's a video game film, like it's within that kind of like genre sort of thing. And like that Sonic movie, like the whole thing surrounding that, like I mean like there's definitely like a lot of passionate fans who were really wanting to see that like succeed as well, and luckily they did. Like I'm not too much of a fan of the first Sonic movie. Like still need to see the second one because the second one from what I've heard improves on the first one a lot. But it's great that we have like a video game sort of film that is like, you know, like good, because they've been like notorious to be not as good as you know. But yeah. Also, hi Josh Studios in chat. What's up? Yeah, so I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and finish this thing. This absolute.
Yeah, let's not delay anymore.
Yeah. Alrighty, so I'll read from this page again. We did get to the last line here. The battle has begun. But we shall go ahead and read this page anyway, because why not? Okay, let's see how they end this movie. Not the anything that the ending could save the movie, because but yeah, we'll get to that once we end off the script. Okay, so exterior: the mountain of Malefor, night. A red sun rises over the Black Mountain Castle. Herds of elemental beasts and legions of goblins occupy a sprawling encampment surrounding the fortress like an army lying in the wait. Suddenly, the Dark Master bursts from the highest tower and alights on a lower parapet. That's a word I had trouble with last time. The goblins and elemental beasts seem to gasp collectively. Goblins, beasts, loyal legions in the service of darkness. The dawn of eternal night is upon us. Today we fight.
It's always funny every time.
I don't know. It's just like I'm not sure. Like the imagery is just funny, I guess. Today we fight our final battle, and tomorrow these lands belong to us. The beasts screech with delight and wave their clubs and maces. Now go, show them the folly of their hope. The goblins and elemental beasts let out a guttural battle cry and charge towards the approaching army. We zoom across the field to see Spyro wearing a golden battle helmet, hovering at the head of the army of moles and cheetahs. His eyes widen at the sight of the Dark Master beasts charging towards him. He tries to steal himself. Besides him, Sparks, wearing his own little battle helmet, gulps. Hey, you know something? I think I might have left the campfire on. I better go check.
Oh no!
Sparks goes to fly off, but Spyro grabs him and turns him back around. He sets his jaw and suddenly kicks off and takes to the sky. Hunter and Mole-Yair take off beside him, and the cheetahs and mole men charge. This line confused me last time. I don't really understand how Hunter and Mole-Yair are taking off. If they're on the backs of something. So that line confuses me.
Because like where they describe him, like Sparrow's like going up, and then Hunter is beside him.
Yeah, like
Hunter's on the ground, I would imagine.
Yeah, I like that line is confusing as to how they are in the air, but
I don't know, maybe it's like one of those dramatic, like everyone jumps up in the air and like there's
like over a hill, they're just like, yeah, like the Mario jump. Wahoo! Luigi,
like,
look out!
Friends gonna fight together.
Malefor is over there. Get down, Luigi. Mario. Oh god. But yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know, but it's oh well. The dawn of eternal night in Among Us. It's in Among Us. Oh boy.
Oh my god, no!
The two armies get closer, and clash. They meet with a clatter of metal against metal. Cheetah warriors throw their spears and swing their swords. Mole men scatter with their picks and axes. The battle has begun. Okay.
Wait, I thought it had begun quite a while ago, but okay.
That was just when they were like marching up to his mountain thingy. So like the Dark Master's like gathered up his forces and then they've like sent them in to go hit him, I guess. Yeah. So let's see here. A huge elemental beast picks up a cheetah when Hunter leaps onto its back and knocks him out. He helps the other cheetah up and the two charge back into battle. Mole-Yair and the other two mole men charge towards a row of goblins. The goblins snicker and raise their maces and swipe. Mole-Yair and the moles suddenly dive into the ground and create a hole in the earth. Before they know it, the goblins fall in and are buried up to their necks.
The earth bending.
Yeah! They're doing that one amazing scene from M. Night Shyamalan's The Last Airbender.
Oh my god, no.
where they all do that really complicated dance just to lift like a tiny piece of rock.
I'm just imagining like how bad this would actually look if it was animated. Because like the amazing I'm thinking of is how bad the fights look in Dragon 9 Realms.
I suppose, yeah. Like
that's the only thing I feel like I could compare it
to. the 9 Realms is such a different beast, though. I mean, like, what with it being a TV show, but like it like of course that's no excuse for like the choreography in that show. But yeah, up in the air. Spyro and Sparks hover above the battle. Spyro sees two elemental beasts overcoming a cheetah warrior. He looks at Sparks. Sparks nods. Bring it. Spyro grits his teeth and dives toward the battlefield. He flies behind the elemental beast and closes his eyes. Okay, reach for the fire. Reach for the fire. Reach for the... He inhales and blast. The elemental beasts are blown backwards, hit to the ground, and burst into bits. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just wondering, like the visualization of that. That's quite an image for a movie like this. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Sparks pumps his fist. Woohoo! Now that's what I like to call a barbecue. Nice one, grape juice. It's still
Oh my god.
that grape juice line that still confuses. It's still a confusing thing. But oh well. Reach for the sky. Indeed. Spyro smiles and turns back to the battle. He sees 4 goblins chasing a group of mole men. He narrows his eyes and dives towards them. Hey, is it hot out here or is it just you? Oh, the one-liners. Oh, yes.
That's so bad. That sounds like that doesn't even sound like it'd be something that you'd say to like a taxman. It sounds like a pickup line. Like,
Hey,
am I
is it
wrong?
hot out
Is
here or
hot
is it
out
just?
here?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
like some weird pickup line, so they just come off as a fucking weirdo and they just walk away.
Yeah, it kind of does actually. Oh, is Spyro gonna hit on everyone before he like kills them?
Like next thing you know, like he picks someone up and flies them really high in the sky. Like, hey, are you an angel? Cause you look like you fell from the sky, and then just drop them.
Probably like you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that was a line in the script. To be honest,
They could do anything at this point.
He inhales and poof. He only makes a puff of smoke. The goblins grin. They raise their maces when they
Oh
suddenly
my god,
disappear
the same
from view.
joke.
Yeah, it is actually. Spyro looks down to see Mole-Yair burying them in a big hole. Thanks, Mole-Yair. There are more of them. He points. Spyro turns and sees a dozen more goblins closing in. Uh-oh. There's a blizzard inside of me. He inhales and blasts. Shoots a torrent of ice, freezing the goblins in place. Just before they clobber him. Yeah! Sparks flies up. May I? Sure. Tink. Sparks taps the frozen goblins with a stick and they shatter. So we are getting like confirmed like deaths here. Like this isn't like they're not like just bonking them on the head or making them unconscious or anything. Nah, they are straight up like murdering their forces. Okay. Interesting. Thanks, Slam. From out of nowhere, Pox lands on Spyro's head and slaps his wings over his eyes, sending Spyro into a tailspin. Whoa! You like that? Then you're gonna love these. Pox bares his fangs and is about to bite Spyro on the neck. Hey, Batbrain, why don't you pick on someone your own size? Bam! Spark suddenly flies into frame and knocks Pox off Spyro.
What is Sparks gonna fucking do?
Yeah, so this is something I've been wondering as well. Like might have to go back to the script when we do the like overview of the script or whatever. But like I'm starting to wonder how big Pox is, like in comparison to Cynder, in comparison to Spyro, Sparks, Dark Master, and all that. Because like the general impression I got was that he was decently size, like he was like 2 times the size of Spyro or something like that. I'd have to go back and check, but that's what it comes across like. So having Sparks, who is
so confusing.
Yeah.
Does Sparks fight in the games?
No, like Sparks. So in the games, like he is just like your companion. Like in terms of like fighting, he is useless. He yeah, like he it is like he's there for Spyro, of course. Like he like is his friend along his journey and everything. But in terms of fighting, like he's never really like been the fighting type. Like he isn't the fighting type. He's a dragonfly. He's a lot smaller than Spyro, which is also kind of puzzling as to how he manages to knock Pox off Spyro here. Which is why I'm wondering how big Pox is. Because this seems kind of strange. Also, hello Train Lover in chat. And hello, hello to everyone. Words I cannot speak because I am the stutter. But yeah. Yeah, so that is something I'll definitely go back into the script when we finish it off. But yeah, I got this one, Spyro. Thanks, Sparks. Spyro flies off and blasts more goblins with his fire and ice. Sparks and Pox face off in mid-air. What are you supposed to be, a firefly? Oh, ugh. Excuse me. You want to know what I am? I'm your worst nightmare. Bam! Sparks punches Pox in the eye. Ow! Hey, I wasn't ready yet. Bam! Bam, bam. Sparks hits him 3 more times. I just realized I'm not screen sharing this to you guys. Hold on a sec.
Yep.
Oops.
No worries.
Let me just go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. I completely forgot. I'm sorry. I'm not good at the streaming thing. So
It's
bad.
okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. But yeah. Ow. That's it. You're asking for it. Pox opens his fangs wide and dive bombs Sparks. Sparks casually flies to the side and thunk. Pox slams into a tree stump. He goes to pull himself off, but his fangs are stuck. Hey, that's not fair. Sparks chuckles and flies off. He catches up with Spyro and he's taking down more goblins. Hey, Sparks. Let's see what else is inside me. Oh, God.
What? Why would
Hey,
you say it like that?
Wanna see what else is inside me?
No, not more vor implications, please.
No, this is cum implications.
No!
They're
What?
gonna have sex now.
No! Why are you saying that? This
Please.
is not what I want to be thinking about. Oh boy. Spyro turns and zooms towards a gang of elemental beasts flying after some cheetahs. He zooms down, inhales, and roar! Zzz. A bolt of lightning shoots out of his mouth. Oh no, this is the one for lightning. But oh yeah, we haven't seen that from the elemental beasts yet though. The poison thingy. So that might come back at some point. Bolts of lightning shoot out of his mouth, shocking the beasts. They shudder and keel over. Yeah, 3 more come at him. Their maces raised. Spyro closes his eyes and inhales and shoosh. A gust of wind rushes out of him, blowing the elemental beasts plus 10 more of them across the battlefield. Now that was cool.
Wow. Aren't I cool, guys?
Way past cool.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Molemen and cheetahs cheer. Spyro looks around. They now outnumber the goblins and elemental beasts. They're doing it. They're actually enough. The Dark Master suddenly drops down from the sky and appears before Spyro. Spyro's eyes widen in horror at the enormous purple dragon hanging in the air before him. Spyro, he's purple, like you. Spyro hovers in the air, gaping at the Dark Master. The Dark Master gives him an amused smile. Well, what are you waiting for? Didn't you come here to destroy me? Isn't that your destiny? Blast. The Dark Master shoots a breath of purple fire at Spyro, but Spyro dodges. That's right, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Blast! Spyro shoots out a torrent of ice at the Dark Master. It coats his enormous wing, freezing them in place. Spyro beams, but the Dark Master looks back and easily shrugs off the ice. Uh-oh. The Dark Master's tail suddenly comes out of nowhere and whips Spyro. Oh my. Okay. Whoa! He goes tumbling through the air. He finally rights himself and whoosh, unleashes a powerful blast of fire at the Dark Master. Rah! The Dark Master is blown back, and Spyro flies after
What's this
him.
dialogue?
I don't know. It's pretty funny though. And continues his attack. Zap! A bolt of lightning. Whoosh! A blast of wind. Foom! Another blast of fire. The Dark Master flounders, falls back, and drops toward the ground. Spyro. I keep mixing up Sparks with Spyro in the script. It's kind of it's a really annoying habit.
Yeah, they both start. They both start with the first two letters. Same.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that could be it. Sparks and the rest of the creatures hold their breaths. Is this the end? Question mark. He's doing it. He's doing it. Spyro flies after the Dark Master, blasting him as fast as he can. Zap! Whoosh! Foom! He tries to close in on him, but rawr! The Dark Master spins and backhands him with his wing. Spyro flies back, tumbling through the sky, and then it happens so fast. The Dark Master is suddenly upon him, blasting him with a ferocity we've never seen. Foom! 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 Over and over, in unending bursts of purple fire, Spyro is blown back and forth in midair. Foom! 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 It's too much for him. He's engulfed by the fire. He drops from the sky and falls lifelessly to the ground. Sparks gasps. Hunter and Mole-Yair turn. The Dark Master cackles and lands before Spyro. I spent years searching these lands for you, and now that you lie before me, I realize what a waste it's been. Huh. So, this.
Damn, so you just wasted your time?
Yeah, this would be a good time now to explain what the Dark Master actually needs from Spyro, because like the whole movie is based around that. The Dark Master needs Spyro. That is the whole plot of this movie, believe it or not. Yeah, it's rather strange. I lost track of where it was. Oh yeah, we're at the bottom. Spyro squints up at the Dark Master and sees the life gem hanging around his neck. The ghostly silhouettes of fallen dragons swirl inside, and then Spyro sees his own reflection on the face of the gem. It's almost as if he's right there among the generations of great dragons that came before him. They swirl past him, and is that Ignitus as he passes? Believe. You must believe. Oh my god! You know what this might be? This is
He's doing a Mufasa.
this is like what they did in the Rise of Skywalker with Rey, but this script did it first. Where like she calls upon like all the souls of the Jedi or something.
Yeah.
Rey.
Or it's almost like Obi-Wan Kenobi with the use the Force, Luke.
Ah. Luke, you turned off your targeting computer. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm alright. Oh, man. Believe. You must believe. A new look comes into Spyro's eyes as the Dark Master inhales and prepares to deliver his final blow. You're not the Dragon of Prophecy. You're barely even a dragon. Foom! The Dark Master unloads his fire breath, but Spyro rolls out of the way just in time. He leaps into the air and flaps defiantly before the Dark Master. You're wrong. I am the Dragon of Prophecy. The blood of my ancestors courses through my veins. I can finally feel it. And now, so will you. Spyro inhales and blast, in all bold caps lock. A volcano of fire suddenly explodes from his mouth. Wow. That's quite a description. Purple and pulsing with energy, it blows the Dark Master back and engulfs the life gem on his chest. The gem seems to have absorbed the flames for a moment, and then, kaboom! It shatters in a flash of blinding light. The world is silent.
Kaboom!
Yeah, like literally, like that's what it is. Like, kaboom! Oh man. The world is silent as the Dark Master hangs there in the sky, his eyes wide, and then he starts to disappear. He fades into the harsh light, and then he's gone.
Oh, he despawned.
Yeah. What the fuck?
He despawned like a video game character, you know? Like, they just disappeared.
He got kicked from
Oh
the
my
server.
God.
No, it's like,
Yes.
like in video games when you kill an enemy, they just like vanish.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh my god, it's
Just vanish like a...
it's the true video games movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Spyro watches as the sky starts to dim and the pieces of the gem start to come back together in the air. The shards reassemble themselves, and the life gem glows one more time, and then plunges itself into the ground, shaking the earth. Pox pulls his teeth out of the stump and flaps into the air. Damn, he took his time getting out of that tree. Master, wait for me! Pox zooms into the ground after the gem. The world quakes around him and then settles. Spyro looks around, squinting through the fog and smoke, and sees the goblins and the elemental beasts sinking back into the ground. They whine as their bodies turn back to dirt and mud and fall to pieces. Okay. A strong wind picks up around Spyro, and the clouds start to part. The sky clears and brightens, and the blackened earth is swept into the horizon, turning the land back into the green valley it once was. Spyro's face lights up along with the world around him when... Oh my god! I told you were a very special dragon. Spyro spins to see Ignitus standing in the fog. Okay. Ignitus? Ignitus steps up and smiles warmly. You did it, young Spyro. You saved us all. Ignitus escorts Spyro out of the fog to see hundreds and hundreds of dragons. There are blue ones, and green ones, and brown ones.
There I am.
It sounds
You're
like
there.
a little kid looking at a bunch of like, look, there's the blue one and the the red one.
It kind of does.
I like the green one.
Oh, it kind of does. And then
The
there's
green
this one,
my favorite.
and then that one, and then that one over there has a wing, and then that one has fire breath. Yeah. A dragon for every color of the rainbow, and then 100 more. Spyro is awestruck. Yeah. Would you like to meet them? Spyro smiles, overcome.
All hundreds of them?
Literally, like...
You
Alright,
create,
everyone.
create a line and you have to
Yeah.
handshake each and every one of the dragon. Hey, what's up? I'm Spyro. Who are you?
Everyone, come and meet Spyro. He saved your ass. Spyro smiles, overcome. There's so many of them. Where do we even begin? Ignitus smiles. Let's start with my brother guardians. Oh my god. Ignitus leads Spyro to a group of 3 noble dragons. The first... Oh my god, we're actually going to get the other guardian dragons, and they're showing up at the end of the movie.
Wow.
Okay. Um, Ignitus leads Spyro to a group of three noble dragons. The first one is yellow and looks frenetic, intellectual. Voltaire, allow me to present Spyro. Voltaire grabs Spyro's hand and frantically shakes it. Machine gun delivery. Oh god, it borders on. It borders on the miraculous, incredible, stupendous. A dragon your size defeating the Dark Master. I'm flabbergasted, flummoxed. All right, Voltaire, you'll have plenty of energy. You'll have plenty of time to express yourself during his training. My training? Yes. These are your new mentors. Voltaire will teach you how to refine your powers of electricity. Voltaire nods enthusiastically. Ignitus gestures to a blue dragon with a stodgy look on his face. And this is Cyril. He will show you how to better control your ice. Clipped British accent. I think to be fair, he does have a British accent in the game, so that's fine. It will be an honor, old chap. What you did out there was smashing, really smashing. Can't wait to get into it with you old and chop it up. Okay.
Is that how British he is in the game still?
I honestly can't remember.
CK, is this how
Alright.
British are?
I assume this it'll be like a strong, like Southern Cockney accent or something. Like knowing, like what the script is going for. Maybe it'll just be like, it'll be like the stereotypical like, "Oi, governor," like fish and chips and all that, you know. For context, I am from the north. I don't sound like that. But yeah,
Yeah, I can hear that.
yeah. Yeah, but it's just usually what these like these kind of scripts go for. It's just like that stereotypical sort of accent, I guess. I don't know. Wow, thanks. Ignitus steps up to the last guardian, a mighty green dragon. Ooh, that seems rough around the edges. Terrador will help you hone your powers of Earth. It's clear you have some skills, but they are very crude. Perhaps with some perhaps with some guidance, you will become a truly great warrior. That's something that's interesting. We've seen Spyro use his fire, ice, and lightning. Those are the main three elements he uses after his training. He never uses earth or water, because apparently water is an element that exists in this version of Spyro anyway. But we only ever see him using the three. So how can Terrador know he has those skills? Especially if he's been trapped.
What I find funny.
Uh-huh.
What I find funny is like I'm just saying, Spyro just single-handedly beat the guy that no one else could beat, and now these guys come up like, oh yes, I'll train you.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
Like hold on,
I was
if they're
gonna say-
somehow better than Spyro, then
Spyro,
surely
you're-
any of them could have done it.
Spyro, you're gonna be a great warrior, you know, in the aftermath of a large battle against.
After just beating a
Dark
god
Lord.
that needed a destiny to be killed.
Yeah. That's another thing as well. Like, did we ever find out who prophesized, like that Spyro would take out the Dark Master?
No, it was a fantasy. It was just a destiny thing from long ago. Yeah, he was like, oh, it was destined though.
It was destiny. Destiny told me.
There's some random dude named Destiny.
I could see that. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that is very strange though. Spyro has taken out the biggest threat to this entire world. The Dark Master was making the land like literally, like it was wasting away. He had dark forces. He had power beyond all of the dragons with the life gem. He's the biggest threat, and like he gets like one shot by Spyro.
Yeah, but Sora beats him single-handedly, and now it's like, oh god, Spyro, you did it. Now I can teach you how to be better. I'm like, huh?
Hmm. It it almost seems weird that the army is even like a factor in it as well. When Spyro could have just gone straight to Malefor, like breathed
Yeah.
on his gem, and then that's it. Also, where the hell is Cynder during this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she like just walked. Maybe she just left. You know,
Maybe,
just turned it away.
Probably.
Like, you know what? You tried draining my powers. I'm gonna leave.
which was also dumb as
Bye.
well because Malefor could have used Cinder like in this battle, but no, he had to take her power away for some reason because she failed, I guess. Why?
He's like, yeah, he's there like,
You
oh, I don't
failed
want
me.
to anymore.
Now I'm gonna make you worse.
Now I'm gonna make it so that you can't serve me anymore in a way that is effective.
Yeah, let's not forget the idea that like it's described as like a thing of like this life gem contains like all like like seemingly like all the life force like all these different dragons and shit, right?
Hmm.
So like you think that if it holds the life force like all these different dragons, you think it would hold like the power of all these different dragons.
Hmm.
So really, Malefor should be OP as fuck, and
Yeah.
it had Ignitus in it.
Yeah.
So apparently Spyro is just like over 1,000 times stronger than Ignitus, but needs randoms to drain it.
Oh, of course, yeah. Because that's another thing. Because when Ignitus got put in the gem, like Malefor was like, "Oh yes, like Ignitus is in there. Ooh, like he'll make a fine addition to my collection." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually a really good point. Spyro is even more powerful than, especially because it's the life gem. Like this is the source of all dragon magic, by the way.
Yeah. And he's just stronger than it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stronger than all dragons that will, can, and have existed.
Oh my god. So there was no competition. Like,
Yeah, so like I'm just really confused on why he needs to be trained if he can just go claw and then he wins.
yeah. Oh
Like
man.
unless they're worried
I
that
mean,
he'll
that's-
destroy the world if he's
that's-
not kept in check.
Hmm.
That's the flaw of a prophecy story.
Hmm. Yeah, kinda. Like I guess that's not to say that you can't have like a balanced villain and hero in a prophecy or anything. Like,
Yeah, like I feel like it's not just an issue if it's a prophecy story. The issue is, they make it as though Spyro didn't actually need help, right?
yeah.
Like if we look at if we like take something, let's say, How to Train Dragon as an example. So in How to Train Dragon, there was a whole thing of Hiccup need like his friends like help distract the dragon and all these kind of stuff. And, like you need people to help him. You know, like if like let's say his father hadn't come in, Toothless would have just drowned, for example. If his friends weren't there, then they wouldn't be able to distract the dragon long enough, and they'd all be screwed.
Hmm.
Like there's elements in there where these other characters are needed, whereas like in some instances in this fight, like his friends were needed, but those instances don't really make sense. Like some other random knocks down Spyro and like has him pinned down, and Sparks comes and saves him of all people, and Spyro goes off and faces the final villain
Oh
by
yeah.
himself, who should be way stronger than all these others, and like it's a one-on-one fight, which makes zero sense. How is it a one-on-one fight? And like without Spyro pulling out like some weird trick to win, like again with Hiccup and Toothless, they had to like fire inside the dude's mouth to become victorious because they couldn't damage him on the outside. They had to be smart about it.
Yeah.
I don't see anything in this fight that was smart.
No, it was literally just I'm a firing my laser, blah. That was it. Yeah, like with the Red Death, it was like it was too like it was pretty fucking clever from Hiccup and Toothless. for like they had to get him like high in the air. They had to chase him down, so that he swooped downwards. Then like they hit him from the inside. The force of the wind like ripped his wings because because of his sheer fucking size, and then like he smashes into the ground, and that's how they got rid of him. Yeah, like that is like using your brain, which is
like the only time when I feel like How Train Dragon started having power creep issues was when Toothless literally became the strongest dragon.
oh, the alpha, yeah.
Yeah, like he's like, I'm the alpha now and have mind control powers. And then like, how are we going to make a villain? Like, oh, he'll have mind control powers too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like this issue, Moo's issue is like weirder, I would say, because again, like he's holding, like he has the power of all dragon magic, sort of thing.
He has the
So it's
power
like-
of the Black Panther.
Yeah, so it's like imagine, imagine if in the My Little Pony G5 movie, that like some villain came out with like all 3 crystals, gained all power of all magic of Equestria,
Oh, true.
and then Sunny just beat them. Like imagine if that happened. That'd make zero fucking sense.
You would lose your mind if that happened. Like
I would.
yeah, like the whole power scaling thing would be out the window if that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. This creates a massive problem. Like especially again because like with the whole plot hanging on Malefor needs Spyro. Spyro meets him on the battlefield. Spyro hits the life gem. Malefor is gone, and that's it. Like everything else was just like, it just really felt like filler.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Like, actually, now it's like a movie that's pretty similar in terms of like the whole Destiny thing, but like is done way better, is with Hercules, Disney's Hercules. Because like with that, it wasn't like, oh, Hercules is the chosen one. It was more of Hades had a bad feeling about Hercules being born, and so went to the Fates, and they foretold that if he doesn't get Hercules out of the way, then Hercules will triumph over him. So it isn't like, oh yeah, Hercules is confirmed to beat you. It is Hercules may beat you if you don't do something about it.
Yeah.
And so it's not 100% certain that he'll actually beat like Hades, and so there's still tension there.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he doesn't really he doesn't just walk up to Hades and punch him in the face. Like, he needs to like prove himself and become a true god, which takes the entire movie to do. Spyro, meanwhile, just has some training sessions, and then puts on some armor and is like, I'm ready to beat the final boss now.
Yeah. LP Sombra is also a badly done villain. In season 9, probably yeah. But in season 3, he's pretty solid.
I could do my own rundown on Sombra. I won't do it here because this is a Spyro stream.
Yeah, sorry.
But like I could do a whole breakdown of pretty much any MLP villain, to be honest, and like character work and shit. Because I wouldn't say that either Sombra was done badly per se. Because it really, when it came to like Sombra, a lot of him was like up for interpretation, like how you feel that the character would act, since the version that we see in season 3, he's like a broken like spear, like a broken ghost, like almost like a phantom throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
Until like the very end, where all he gets to do is tell the Crystal Ponies to stop charging up the Crystal Heart. Like, so really with season 9, they could interpret him however they wanted. And the rules they had to work under were 1 second.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I think season 9 Sombra, the like main thing just gets me is like his voice. Like I'd have to see it again for like the like in terms of his writing style, but like the voice was just like so strange. That
Yeah, I didn't stay that far, so I don't know.
uh
I
oh
don't know
actually
anything.
which season did you get up to, Kev?
Um, I I don't think I have really ever watched full seasons. I was just
Oh
casually watching stuff.
oh just like the odd episode here and there. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, I'm back.
welcome
I,
back.
wa- I was like I
Thank you.
was like I was like dragons are cool, and
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like
stuff
yeah,
happened.
but what I was saying, like it's really a thing of when it came to Sombra, the main things they had to break down was he's a tyrant, he enslaves people, um,
Um,
he's intimidating, and then
Yeah.
it's like they worked with that stuff and then just put their own spin on it. Do I like the spin they put on it? Not really. Do I think it was bad? No, because he still kept my attention anyway.
Mhm.
Like he and Discord were the best things about those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Like by leagues. Because like even if it's not the Sombra you expected, he keeps your fucking attention throughout the whole thing. So
Oh
you
yeah.
can't really like so in terms like a villain overall, I would say he's well written. He's just not what people hoped for, which that's the sort of main issue about keeping a villain a mystery for 6 fucking years.
Yeah.
And then revealing what the writers actually interpret him as.
Yeah. But I guess like even what we ended up with in that show is still probably way better than like Malefor in this, because
Oh yeah, like
Malefor,
Sombra's way better than Malefor. Malefor's
yeah.
generic and boring, and his intentions aren't clear. Because like you can have the whole villain be like, I'm going to destroy the world, and like have no real reasoning behind it.
Mhm.
But to do that, you need like this villain to look as though he's pure evil, and to do that, you need to have time to portray him as pure evil. The
Yeah.
problem is with this, they didn't really give him much time to be shown as pure evil, right? So like, I'm just gonna use a Sombra example again because I think he's a good comparison. So
Yeah.
when Celestia first talks about Sombra, she describes that Sombra is a pony with a heart as black as night, and then we see slavery, right? Like
Mhm.
straight up, he's enslaving people, and he has a massive grin on his face while looking down at all these citizens, like binded by chains. And then when he's defeated, he's the first villain to like take an entire empire with him. Like when Discord was defeated, he was just defeated. Like sure, he had the whole thing with the seeds under the Tree of Harmony. Like
Uh-huh.
that only came into effect like way later. Sombra took an entire empire with him, full of citizens, erased their memories of like most of their life, and just kept their fear of him. It's
Yeah.
like with all of that, and like that's all made clear in a very short amount of time, on like just how brutal he is. You get all things that create like a very intimidating and very monstrous villain while keeping mystery around him. Malefor doesn't really have any mystery. Also, there's a bot in the chat, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking care of it.
Yeah, cool.
Got got
There's
invaded
no
again.
there's no real mystery around Malefor at all. He's just the villain.
Hmm.
Um, he doesn't do anything that feels like especially cruel. Like the only thing I could really think of is, oh, he was going to absorb all of Cinder's power, but it's like, but why was he doing that though? Like, because
Why
he
though?
couldn't, because he couldn't, because like they could have had that work if Cinder was under the impression that Spyro was killed,
Hmm.
and then Malefor is just like, well, I don't need you anymore. Like you're so insignificant to me. That could have worked because
Mhm.
that just shows that he just sees Cinder as a tool.
Yeah.
Um, and once she's had her use, then she's done. And it would have also shown his intelligence by keeping his most powerful weapon around until Spyro's
Exactly.
dealt with.
Yeah.
Whereas instead, he took away his most powerful, like, tool when he knows when he has no reason to believe that Spyro's gone, nor does he have any reason to believe that Spyro needs Ignitus to grow strong enough to defeat him. He doesn't know anything about Spyro in general. He doesn't work to learn anything about him. So, like, he's not smart. He's not a strong leader because he only just tells people to do things and they do it. He's not keeping track of the situation that he's in because, like, they don't really imply throughout the whole script at any point that, like, he knows things that, like, others, like, don't, or, like, he knows when people are lying to him or anything like that.
Mhm.
Like,
Well,
like, for example,
yeah.
like, there's nothing like that, which I almost feel like was an issue with, the whole Grogar situation in Season 9, where, like, they hid the bell and he didn't know. Of course, that's fixed with the fact that it was Discord, and so it actually makes sense. But, like, let's say that turned out to, like, be the real Grogar. He would just look stupid, considering that he has, like, a ball that can, like, allow him to see everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And he just didn't know that they hid this away. It's like, yeah, Malefor was just, like, a dumb MLP villain with
Damn.
no substance to him and nothing to actually solidify him as, like, a powerful foe.
Yeah, I will say in the games he is a little bit better. Like there's
I was hoping
more.
to see a lot better.
Yeah, like there's a little bit of backstory to him. So like he was prophesized to be like a really good like the purple dragon sort of thing. He was expected to be good. Because like with the prophecy dragons in Legend of Spyro, they guide the like the direction of a new era. So that was Malefor's like whole thing. Like he was prophesized to do good, but then like his power like he gained like more and more power because like the purple dragons like they can wield a lot more elements and stuff. So like he started getting more power, and then that like corrupted him. Like it's not that good of an excuse as to like why he became evil, but he just is. Which
so
is why.
So it's kind of like a worse version of Darth Vader.
Like
the whole time, like, he is the chosen one destined to bring balance to the Force, and then like, he does technically bring some form of balance. It's just the bad kind.
Yeah, like
because he gets corrupted by like the idea of more power.
Yeah, I wouldn't say quite like Darth Vader because like with him like his motivation there was like Padme.
Oh yeah, that's why I said worse Darth Vader.
Yeah,
like, like, I'm definitely not saying that he's written as well as Darth Vader, because Darth Vader is one of the best written villains in fiction.
Also, Malefor in Skylanders is better. Probably. Haven't seen the Skylanders show, but he probably is better written in that show. The only thing I've seen from that is there is a joke with Malefor and Cynder where Malefor brings up that like he's like a father figure to Cynder, and he's like, I thought you were a Victoria's Secret or something, which like it implies that like Cynder buys products from Victoria's Secret, which is really funny. But yeah, that's about.
The only thing I know about the Skylanders show is there was an episode of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
He was like an old dude.
Oh, I see.
Or older dude, anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about all I know. But yeah, we can go into Malefor a bit more. We'll just finish the script because we have 5 pages of this left. Let's see.
Oh yeah, we still have script.
We still have the script, yeah. So let's.
Yeah, I thought it was over.
Oh no, we have 5 pages, and then our nightmares will officially be over.
Cool.
Terrador. It's clear you have some skills, but they are very crude. There's Pterodor. You don't know that. You didn't see them. uh, Spyro.
Were these dragons that were in the life gem?
Yes. So Pterodor,
Well, how do they
Cyril.
know?
Yeah, like Pterodor, Cyril, and Voltaire. In like they are pretty. They're around quite a bit in the games. They do teach Spyro stuff. That they do go through training with him. But they have way more of a presence in this movie. They just show up at the last second. Really, like they're just like, "Oh, hello, Spyro. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Can't wait to teach you stuff." Even though probably should have like kept it close to the games where the Guardians were teaching him, and that way it would have made more sense as to like Spyro having some kind of control over each power before he goes into this battle. But fuck it, I guess that wasn't their motive when writing this. But yeah, let's see. Spyro nods. Ignitus steps in front of the Guardians and smiles down at him. And of course, I will always be here for you. Your mentor of fire. I've just realized something. Not to derail too much. But we had that death scene with Ignitus, right? So
Yeah.
that's no longer a death scene. It doesn't really matter that much.
No, I'd say it's a
because
pretend death scene.
yeah, it's like a fake out. Well, not like a fake out, but like what's the word? Like it
Like
feels
a do moment.
yeah, like it feels like it's undercut now because like Ignitus is all right. So like
Ignitus kind of had two of those though, like because at the beginning of the movie, there was the whole thing like, here, keep this egg safe, and then like he flies off, gets like beaten up by like some bad guys, and then like he gets carried away, and like his body, like he like it's meant to be portrayed as if like he's gone, right? Like they just meet him, and then again they have it, but like it's almost like, oh well, in case you think he's alive this time, we're gonna have him disappear, and then he disappears, goes into life gem, like saying like, oh, okay, he's now gone, but then he's back again.
yeah, it feels like yeah, like death is kind of pointless in this world.
Yeah, like if anything, it makes me wonder, like if it's just a thing of, oh, when dragons die, they go into the life gem, and like in that case, it's Spyro just like bring back every dragon that has ever lived.
Oh my god.
Probably like so in the games like death is an actual consequence. This does not happen in the games. There is no such thing as a life gem. When Ignitus explains in Dawn of the Dragon that when a dragon dies, they kind of like it's almost like in a metaphorical sense, but like they're basically up in the stars watching over you, which is like a wholesome sort of thing.
Like Lion King.
Yeah, just like Lion King, actually. Yeah, it works in a similar way, I guess. But death has has a meaning, has consequence. Like when Ignitus is gone, he's gone. Well, actually, fuck, I gotta explain the Chronicler now. When the Chronicler, when he passes on his thing to Ignitus, like Ignitus becomes the new Chronicler. That I won't go into that too much because it's a bit confusing. But yeah, like the point is death is a thing. Like you can't just like whoop-de-doo, you're alive now sort of thing, you know. Also, to answer in chat, will you stream games against Caden? Yes, we will be doing some Minecraft at some point, and there'll also be some Rocket League, I imagine.
Nice.
Yeah. I will plan that once, yeah, like, probably sometime next week, maybe. Also, I really want to play the Legend of Spyro trilogy eventually. Hopefully Activision is fully under Xbox. Those games will end up on Game Pass. Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping the Legend of Spyro trilogy comes onto Steam as well, because if they do come on Steam, I will play them live. Because that is something I've always wanted to do, is play those games for the channel. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah,
Sounds fun.
yeah. Back to the script though. And of course, I will always be here for you, your mentor of fire. Spyro gazes up at his new mentors in awe. Sparks suddenly flies up. Spyro, come quick! It's... What? What is it, Sparks? I think it's Cynder. Sparks points to a small black dragon limping out of the mountain Malefor. What? Cynder meekly looks around at all the dragons coming out of the fog. Come, little one, it's okay. As Cynder cautiously approaches, Spyro looks up at Ignitus confused. Cynder was once an egg in the temple just like you, until the Dark Master got hold of her. Your pasts are linked as you will be your futures. Okay. Spyro looks at Cynder. I think I knew. Outside the Dragon Temple, I sensed something I couldn't explain. Yeah, because like Spyro, when they first bump into Cynder, Spyro kind of looks at Cynder for a little bit, and it's not explained in the script at that point that there's some kind of connection, but like it's implied. So okay then, that's our payoff for that. Spyro looks at Cynder. Oh wait, no, I've read that. Cynder looks at all the dragons around her. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I did so many terrible things. Oh. They're doing the redeemable thingy now? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. Spyro approaches her. It's okay, he's gone now. Everything is going to be different. They exchange a smile when Sparks flies up. That's right, it is. Let's hear it for my brother, Spyro the Dragon. The chair of crowd. The entire crowd of dragons and mole men and cheetahs.
I have
cheer.
no room to laugh when people talk bad.
It's okay. I talk bad all the time. I can barely speak. Dissolve to exterior, a pleasant field, day. God, this script, man, is killing me. I can't fucking do this anymore. Help. Oh god. Alright. Wildflowers bloom, pollen drifts lazily in the breeze. Sunlight streams through the trees. Spyro flies up, flanked by Sparks and Cynder. Sparks is talking a mile a minute. It was just amazing. You were like, zzz, and I was like, oh man, you got me. And you were like, think that's bad. How about a little of this? And he was like, I know, Sparks. I was there, remember? And you've been recapping it the whole way. Sparks gives him a smile. I'm just so excited to get home and tell everyone about it. Spyro smiles. Cynder looks at him. Do you think it will be okay? Will they let me stay? Of course. They let me stay, remember? Cynder smiles. I wonder if they heard about it yet. You don't think they're expecting us, do you? Suddenly, the trees part to reveal all the dragonflies in the glen. They cheer. Spyro and Sparks light up. Flash and Luna appear from the crowd and fly towards them. Mom, Dad! Sparks flies up to meet them and hugs them both. Oh, my boy! My beautiful boy! Don't you mean boys? Flash opens his arms to Spyro. Come here, son! Spyro beams and flies to them. Flash smiles. Hey! Look who found his wings. I'm so proud of you, honey, but you know, you have to be careful. There are a lot of crazy flyers out there, and Mom, trust me, I think he can handle it. Spyro laughs as Sparks zooms in a circle and crosses face to face with the beautiful dragonfly Glimmer. Oh, his love interest from before, who's not been in the movie since like the first third, so okay. Oh, hi, Glimmer. How's it going? Glimmer looks at him and, blah. They're really not letting go of that joke, are they? She turns and flies off towards her friends, mortified. Oh my god, did you see that? He talked to me. Sparks the hero actually talked to me. Sparks the hero? Kinda has a nice ring to it, eh? Well, it sure beats blah. Spyro and Sparks exchange a smile when... Yo, Gigantoid! Oh my god! It's the bully! He's back! Oh my god! Spyro turns to see that dragonfly bully fluttering in front of him. Oh my. Spyro narrows his eyes at him when, "Can I have your autograph?" The dragon bully holds out a leaf and piece of charcoal, and a group of other young dragonflies fly up behind him. "Yeah, me too, me too." Spyro smiles and starts singing. Signing. Sorry, I thought. Oh, dude, I honestly thought it was gonna end on a musical number then.
Oh no, I wouldn't put it past him.
Could you imagine? That's the last thing the script needed, a musical number to end it. Could you imagine?
The singing would be horrible.
Oh yeah. Dissolve 2, exterior, Dragonfly Glen, cliff, overlooking valley, sunset. Spyro flies up and lands on the edge of a cliff. He gazes over the landscape, letting the wind catch his wings and raise them up behind him. Match to Dissolve 2, a new Prosecco painted in the Room of the Elders. It's the exact same image, Spyro the Dragon of Prophecy, looking towards his future. Suddenly, the panel crumbles to pieces, revealing sparks fluttering behind it. I didn't touch it, I swear. Cut to black. The end. It's over. It's finally over.
We never have to hear about it again.
Yes! Freedom! Free at last! Free at bloody last! Fuck off, Naked HD. Holy moly. Okay. There is one last thing I'll go through here, and that is the the first and second plot of what the film would have been. So I'm just gonna read out that real quick before we go over our final, like the final nail in the coffin for the script, so to speak. So we have a first plot here. The film would have opened with the Dark Master, the villain of the film, using his forces to destroy a temple housing a dragon egg. The egg is prophesied to stop him from conquering the world, and is an extremely rare purple type born every 10 generations. Ignitus, an egg guardian, saves the egg from the unborn dragon and lets it drift down river, hoping for its survival, which is what happens in the games. So that's interesting. This egg is Spyro, which has been discovered by a family of dragonflies one day following the aftermath of an attack by an unknown species. So this is basically the plot of A New Beginning. This first plot closely follows the first game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think we don't need to explain that would have been a better decision. Let's skip through this a little. They also meet Cynder, a powerful black dragon with a red crystal around her neck that enslaves her to do the Dark Master's bidding. After acquiring new skills, Spyro learns the real identity behind Cynder. He destroys the red crystal, freeing Cynder, and releases the dread from the enslavement of Dark Master, thus restoring order to the world without the cost of his spirit. So that would have been interesting and probably a lot better. Second plot. A very special dragon's egg is being guarded by Ignitus. However, it's being hunted and is no longer safe. Ignitus hands the precious egg over to a woodland full of dragonflies to keep. Knowing these creatures are peaceful and, more importantly, hard to find, Ignitus calls on an allegiance. Excuse me. On an allegiance from their distant ancestry. The dragonflies will protect the egg and raise the dragon as its own. Brought up alongside Spark, Spyro is led to believe that he is a dragonfly who just so happens to be slightly bigger and purple, until one day the village is attacked. Wait a minute. I think
this is just this.
Yeah, this is just this script,
Yeah.
actually. So let me just check along here. Yeah. This is pretty much the same as the script. So yeah, I think but it's safe to say that that first one, closely following the games would have been a lot better. But of course, for some reason, they decided not to do that. No idea why.
We gotta make it better.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it better than the original.
We gotta improve it by adding funny jokes.
And diapers.
So that's the Legend of Spyro script. I guess we can go over our overall thoughts now because it is done, and we can just.
I'm so tired.
I don't blame you. So
I didn't really talk as much this time. It's like I got so tired.
I mean, like, there's not really much else to say. Like,
I mean,
like-
it's really the usual stuff when it comes to badly animated movies.
yeah, like, the only thing of significance I would say is like, the like power scaling thing with Spyro being able to blast the life gem that has all these powers. That's probably the most significant thing that happens in this in that part of the script. But overall, it's a hot mess. It's like maybe not like Star Wars: The Last Jedi kind of bad.
Oh no.
But it's still pretty bad. You know?
It's a different kind of bad.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's disappointing is the word I would use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so any thoughts? Is there a plot point that we haven't covered that like would add to like it just being like kind of nonsensical?
I don't know.
Let me think. So
At
it
some
starts
at
off.
some point, I have a hard time like, caring about specific plot points or whatever, because in the back of my head, I'm always thinking this is just, a cynical cash in for Spyro. So, Spyro was popular. Let's make a movie out of him. Like
Mm-hmm.
they, I doubt people really cared about, actually making this good. It felt really like, it's popular, so might as well cash in on it.
I feel like one thing that bothers me is so Ignitus brings him to like this like sort of layer of the dragons, like the place of dragon lore, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yet there's no references to dragonflies in this entire place when we were led to believe that they have like this ancient bond. So like if anything, it would have made sense to like demonstrate like some forms of like artwork or something within this place, like signify this bond, signify that like Sparks can stand alongside Spyro on this journey.
Oh
Because like
yeah.
there's no real time when like it questions the idea of like can Sparks handle this venture, right? Like despite of him being like this tiny, like this tiny thing that has been taught all his life. Oh, when a fight comes, run away, right? Like that's never explored. It's never like, Sparks needs to learn how to stand up for himself. Like if anything, that almost gets tarnished when like he sees the army that they're gonna fight. Like, oh, I gotta head off to put out the campfire. So like at no point does he ever develop like his confidence or anything. But then, like, all of a sudden, he's, like, fighting off these giants to help Spyro.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there's nothing where he's, like, give him a narrative path to going from meek, insecure, if there's danger, fly away, dragonfly, to someone who would realistically stand alongside his best friend in a battle to the death.
Yeah, because that's something that like the that's definitely like the theme of the movie, like the fight or flight thing. It's touched upon when they're about to go into battle. Actually, you know what? I'll try and get that part up here real quick. Yeah. What am I doing? Flight, Spyro. Remember flight. Yeah. Because like that is something that they're always hinting at is like flight, 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 and it's gonna go back to that point where it's like, okay, no, this time it's gonna be fight. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Spyro turns to run down the tunnel. Spark stops him. Spyro, you don't have that choice anymore. What are you talking about? Remember, you're not a dragonfly, Spyro. You're a dragon. And dragons don't have a choice. They fight. Yeah, so Sparks is the one to encourage Spyro to fight, I guess.
It feels weird, though.
Yeah, it feels like...
Because Sparks grew up learning the same thing.
Yeah. It does feel like it feels a little bit like role reversal in a way, but this is right after Ignitus's when he quote unquote dies. Yeah, so that,
I really hate when they do that.
Yeah, so that happens, and Spyro gets in like this kind of depressed state. Like he's like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for this. Maybe I should fly away. So it makes sense for Spyro to be in that boat. So, I guess like, it's still weird though. Like it feels like the theme is clashing a little bit with what's happening. If that makes sense.
I feel like the main issue is, they're kind of like they're not like allowing the team to be like an actual significant thing throughout the story. They're kind of just holding on to it as like a sort of crunch for like demonstrating character development. Like, oh, Spyro was once taught to fly, but now he is going to fight. Like, and that's kind of it. It's like it's not. It's like it's kind of like an easy way out of character development. Without it being like an actual significant team. Because they don't really delve into like it's not really a thing like they're constantly delve into like Spyro must remember that it's important to fly away instead of fight, and then like at the very end he chooses to fight, or like the villain himself like Malefor like never challenges like that
Malefor.
sort of belief. His name's what's his name again?
Malefor.
What's his name?
Malefor.
Okay.
Like Malefor kind of sounds like a deathcore metal band.
Okay, Malefor. Like
that's pretty funny.
So Malefor never like pushes Spyro to like question like his beliefs and like should he fight or fly. Like because like there's never really any point in the fight where like Spyro feels like he must run away, you know? Or like feels like, oh, this is too much, I can't do it, or anything like that. He just kind of is completely fine. Like Malefor doesn't ever like tell him like, oh, you should just run away, like little puny dragon. I am big and you are small.
Yeah, like
or like anything like that. Like it's just simply, oh, I can fight now.
Yeah. Like there's like because that was definitely what the theme was pushing. It was like it was building up to that moment where Malefor would have said like, "What are you gonna do, little dragon? Fly away?" And then that's the moment where Spyro looks up, and he's got that look in his eyes. He's like, "No, no more. I don't care what I've been told all my life. I'm going to fight." And then fucking I am all of me.
Voice.
Oh, like I don't know. I was trying to do like
you know that's what it feels like when you're breathing fire all the time. You know.
And then I am all of me by Crush 40 starts playing in the background.
I gotta be right back. I gotta get food.
Yeah, it's alright. No problem.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Man. This movie it just feels like the word for it is disappointing, but at the same time it does feel like it does feel like a kick
But
in the balls to Spyro fans.
yeah. You know, I wouldn't use disappointing as much because it's not like my hopes were really up, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I know you're not too familiar with the Legend of Spyro series,
But
so
still, I mean, still, how do I say? With video game movies, you know, it's really hard to get hyped for those.
yeah, back in the day, yes, but I would say nowadays we definitely have
Yeah,
like,
I was talking, yeah, for back in the day.
yeah, yeah, because like even though that Mario movie looks kind of worrying with it being in the hands of Illumination animation, at least like the directors of Nintendo are behind it, and they're quite stingy about how Mario is portrayed, so maybe that might be a good thing. I don't know, we'll just have to see when it comes out. But the Sonic movies are a good like example of the video game movie genre can work. Like it's not like an impossible task or anything, you know. Um, and it's just really unfortunate that like a Legend of Spyro movie was planned. Um, like it was going to be based on this lore that everyone was like so invested in, so interested in, and then like to learn that this would have been the script and to learn that we would have dodged the bullet. It's a weird feeling, you know, because like
Yeah,
that would this would have likely been our only chance at getting a movie for that specific trilogy, because nowadays like the Legend of Spyro is just like it's like let's admit it, it's a thing of the past. Like it's over a decade old. Like sure that there's people that like are really passionate about it, and still do like fan art, fan
yeah.
fictions, and all that. But it's prime time has passed, and we'll probably never get a movie with it. But and that's the other thing as well, is like because of like this law, because of like you know the captivating this, if that's a word of it, um it it seemed like it was primed, like it was ripe for like being told as a movie or as like a trilogy of movies, even and to see them just like completely squander, like completely fuck it up in the script, like it's disappointing, but at the same time it's relieving to know that it never like got released, if that makes
And you
sense.
know, so you got to remember, you know, whether it happened, whether it didn't happen, you know, the Legend of Spyro games are always going to be there, and
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, and you don't have to feel like anything was ruined because you know what came in the past, you know, it's still there.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean it's, you know, if a move like this came out, you know, it would have killed it.
yeah, absolutely. Like if this movie had come out, like
I,
it wouldn't
I
change.
mean, it.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking more in like in the perspective of, you know, for the individual, right? When it comes, it would probably, you know, dampen, you know, more enthusiasm for more content about Legend of Spyro. But still, you know, you can always go back what has been made, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't really, I'm not really sure what else to say about it at this point. Guess like
I don't know either.
yeah. It is a thing that exists in a form that is not widespread, or like not in a way that officially exists. Like it is a relic. It is it has been locked away in Area 51, never to be seen. uh
For good or for worse.
for better or
No.
worse, absolutely, yeah. uh Is your dragon female, Cicada? Yes, she is of the females.
My God,
Mhm.
I get weirded out every time someone mentions females. It gets such a bad connotation for me on the internet.
Aw.
It's like, oh my God,
It's
just say
annoying.
woman, please.
It's annoying how much in real life I get mistaken for being of the female, I guess, which is weird because like the only thing people could like it happens a lot when I'm at work most of the time. Like the only thing like because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like a really good looking person in real life. I'm not gonna like deny that or anything. I think I'm fucking
No,
I'm destined
no,
to be forever alone.
I'm so handsome. You cannot believe it.
But the only thing like
And you saw me, so you can tell, right?
nah, dude, you're fine. You're great.
I'm just messing around.
Dude,
Continue your story.
yeah.
I'm just teasing. It's not like I have a super high opinion of myself, but it's good to be confident at least in that, right?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. But the only thing you could point out about me that like slightly looks like that is that I have long hair and that I tie it back when I'm at work. So I guess like from behind I just look I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of an annoying thing. It happens more often than not. It doesn't bother me though. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't care, but like sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it bothers me. Sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how I'm feeling. I don't know. These bots.
Fair enough.
Apparently I can't. Apparently I can't ban these guys. Like I can only hide them from the channel, which is funny because I was watching Mauler play the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition, and this exact same channel was spamming his chat as well. So that was something I found to be quite interesting because like it seems like this fucking bot is everywhere. No one can get rid of it. Super annoying.
That's great.
Yeah, not good. Bots die. Indeed. Get out of here, bots. No one likes you. You've been on every fucking stream I've done so far. Speaking of streams, because this was a script reading, because this was a script reading, because this is yeah. But because I was reading these scripts, I couldn't respond to chat as much. But in the gameplay ones, I'll be able to respond to chat all the time. So so sorry if I can't respond as much. That's yeah, it's just it just be how it be. But in when we're playing Minecraft or Rocket League, I'll be able to look down and read out chat most of the time. So because I really do like interacting with chat. It's
Yeah, you can go first. You can stream the Minecraft. If you're thinking about doing it together, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, of course.
Yeah. So they can see the heart pounding action.
You can see me get jump scared by a creeper, and you can see your awesome ass building as well.
Yeah. right now it's just cobblestone. I want to replace it with better materials.
Hey, it might just be cobblestone, but you know what? It looks fucking cool.
It's our fancy dragon cave.
Yeah. Which currently hosts one villager.
One kidnapped princess.
Oh. You know what we do? You know what we do? Here's my philosophy, right? I'd rather slay the knight and rescue the dragon. Boom. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Explain that, atheists. Nah, JK.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really.
I mean, you can find princesses everywhere. When is the last time you saw a dragon, right? Go get the dragon.
Oh, but you know what you could find? Dragon princesses. Did you ever think of that?
Oh, wow.
uh, uh, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. This movie sucks.
Just I just want to talk about something else.
Yeah, like, like,
Anything but the movie.
yeah, playing Minecraft or stream Rocket League, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what the next main event stream will be. I haven't decided on that. Like, because these streams are just like something I was like, okay, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna break down this whole thing. So I'm not sure what else another main event stream would be. I'd have to look into it. But for now, we have these 3 parts. They'll be available on the channel. Any gameplay streams will be unlisted into the stream archive on this channel and then re-uploaded onto CKTV, and that's where there'll be like more because I want to keep like the gameplay thing like kind of like I want to like organize the channel, I guess.
Wait a minute. You hear birds? But I put my bird to sleep like long ago.
Wait, what? Birds?
I mean I
Oh!
put him in his cage to sleep.
Oh, in chat. Oh, yeah. I hope Joey's alright.
You could hear. I'm sorry, I phrased it so wrong. I said I put him to sleep.
Oh no! Don't. Oh no. It's okay. He's fine. He's just asleep. Don't worry.
Got too noisy.
Well. So yeah.
But Beb got a burb.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah. So. God, I'm really delaying the end of the stream. But actually, how long have we been going for? We've been going for an hour and a half. I guess that's all right because we were just capping off the end of the movie script anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was gonna be a short stream
I
anyway.
don't think. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to the stream. I'd like to thank Cavalier and King Sombra, who's currently not with us at the moment, but he's getting food, for joining us. Thank you for joining me on this painful, absolutely agonizing journey.
But I cannot make the joke about him leaving because of the script because he left after we finished reading.
Aw.
Here's you.
It's alright though. Okay, so yeah. Okay, everyone. Goodbye for now. I'll put up a community post when the streams go live again. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.